All right, you happy campers, welcome to Little Ocmulgee State Park in McRae, Georgia. One of my personal favorites. We've camped here about a half a dozen times. As you come through the gate, there's a 18-hole golf course on both sides of the road that you can reserve at the front desk or by calling. There's also a 290-acre lake for fishing. The campground's broken up into two loops, and this is the first loop. It's supposed to be one-way traffic, except for if you need to go to the dump station, and I'll show you that later. But this first site on the left is a pull-through. There's about a half a dozen pull-through sites at the campground. There's probably about a half a dozen 50-amp sites at the campground as well. Only a few are full hookup. For this stay, we stayed in the first loop at Site 11, which is a pull through, and we actually pulled through the opposite way because we had friends camping across the street with us. So we kind of set up a little bit different. They also have buddy sites, and right in front of you right now is a buddy site, and you can see the single driveway with two pull-offs. One of the pull-offs is a little bit short, so if you've got a under 30-foot camper, you'll be fine. If you've got two 30-foots, it'd be real hard to both of you to stay there. But it's a pretty neat design. I think there's two buddy sites here. To the right is the entrance to the second loop, and also you can see the little fenced-in area where the dumpster is, and then the dump station is right in front of me as well. So that's what I was talking about. You'd have to go the opposite way of traffic to get to the dump station and have your controls on the dump station side. The bathhouse for the first loop is actually on the right as you come in. It's a little bit off and up a hill, but there's a driveway to go up it and a couple parking spots. We'll go up there here in a minute. But it's a really nice bathhouse. Men's and women's side, there's laundry facility and a couple family stalls. And then I believe there's two shower stalls in each side. I know the men's has two shower stalls. And I have never been in there where it hasn't been very clean and taken care of. So the camp hosts are always on top of things here. And now we're going into the second loop. And the second loop is kind of up a hill a little bit. The top of the loop is at the top of the hill, and then both sides go up it. So there's a little bit of a grade in all the campsites going up it. So they're nice. We've camped in this loop before. You just need to put some blocks under whichever side is on the downhill side and make sure you chalk your tires really well. And the bathhouse is in the middle of the second loop. It has its own bathhouse, and it's a brand new one. It looks like it's first year being opened. Very nice bathhouse, which is a huge upgrade from the last one. It wasn't a bad one, it was just older. So it's nice that they redid that. But all these sites are pretty spacious. I think there's two 50-amp ones. They're the fifth wheel straight in front of us is a 50-amp, and the one next to it. And then I think this site off to the left is a full hookup, and it might be deemed a handicap, I'm not sure. There's also a trail up here that if you take the trail, it takes you to the main road and the campground, and then you can get to the lodge from there where they have meals, and there's hotel-style rooms. There's also cabins that you can rent down on the lake, lakefront cabins, but they're renovating them right now, so I don't think you can reserve them, but they look like they'll be really nice. Here's the bathhouse. Like I said, this is brand new and kept as clean as the bathhouse in the first loop. But really, there's not a bad site in this campground. We've camped here quite a few times and tried to get a different site every time, and they've all been really good. We're coming to the entrance and exit of the second loop into the first loop, and it's very easy to get around. You can't really get lost if you get into the second loop by accident. You just go around it, and then you're right back into the first loop. And the camp hosts are always around to help out. So I hope you give this campground a try and you like the video, and give it a like, give the channel a subscribe, and hope you have a great day.